Hi, my name is Paul Dulski,
And I'm Tessa Baker.
and we are Everything
Horror.
Podcast.
So Paul and I, we started Everything Horror back in February of 2017. We have interviewed various different people from all areas of horror, and they've done everything from movies to films, to games, to books, to music, etc. A couple of my favorites to interview were Megan Waters, Ryan and Daniel Coughlin from Ditch Day. That was a very fun discussion, and nobody had a filter for that discussion.
No, it was all out cold. And plus, it was our first ever interview. And I think it was also their first time ever doing a podcast thing.
I think it was.
Yeah, so it was really like a first timer for both of us, really. So, who were the other one?
Grant, from Shadow Symphony. He does Halloween music, and he does a lot of stuff that I actually like, and Paul actually introduced me to his music. So
over here or over there, you're going to find something for Shadow Symphony. So just making sure you check it out too. A couple of ones that I liked would definitely be Gareth Morgan from Zenith Films. I hope I didn't butcher that either. But he did the fan-made film for Silent Hill Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's working on Silent Hill Lazarus, which is going to be like a 12-episode thing, so that way it doesn't take that long. And we'll at least get something while we wait for the whole thing, not 4 years of one film. Which was good. You should definitely check it out.
Some of the reviews that we have done or have been favorites. I've done a couple of reviews. I'm actually getting better about writing.
Request her for more.
A couple of reviews I did or articles I did. I did an article for our charity event that we did back in, what was it? It was
September, right?
No.
June?
It was like April or May to June, and it was called In Remembrance of Horror, and I had done that charity with someone else named Christella Labella, and we did it to honor our loved ones that we had lost to cancer. She had lost her, I forget what she called, was it Beepa? And I had done it for my dad, who I lost to lung cancer. So I did an article on that. And then I did an article for a short horror film called Forever. Yeah. And I also did a review recently for a series that I fell in love with, and I want them to do more seasons of this series. So far they've only done one season, and that is for The Haunting of Hill House, which, by the way, the soundtrack for that was beautiful.
Make sure you check it out. You can actually get it online on Amazon for digital, or you can head over to Waxwork Records and get the vinyl.
How about you?
A couple reviews that I want to mention that I've done is Michael Vaughn's book, The Ultimate Guide to Strange Cinema. And that was a really interesting book. I would definitely recommend that for anybody that loved the old school horror that want to find like a monster horror guide. This pretty much has everything that you may be looking for. And another one that we did was, or I did, was that Canadian film, Darken. That was really good for sci-fi. I mean, that was really otherworldly, pun intended. I mean, there's been some great ones. I can't even decide on a few. I mean, we even got to do Wheat Blower Massacre.
Oh boy.
And
we watched an interesting film last night. It was like 16
speaking of interesting film, yes, go right now. Stop what you're doing. And like go to YouTube on a new tab and type in Treven. Better yet, there it is right there. That's it right there. See? Yeah. Now if you want some killing Christmas trees excitement,
killer Christmas tree excitement,
this is for you. Check it out. That's really about it. Otherwise we really, between you and me, we did the Halloween review. Yeah, we're not going to discuss that, but yeah, if you want to check that out, that can be found also at the EH podcast website as well. Just type in and you can see why me and her not really cared for her. But speaking of overhyped films, I think it was between you and me too. We did Veronica. On that note, though, those are pretty much some reviews that we have done.
Okay, we can be found on these following platforms. We can be found on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. You can listen to us
at the following places: Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Podbean, and Amazon Alexa. And if I'm missing one, I apologize. Otherwise, just check out everything where you can find us. And if you feel generous, you can always find us on Patreon and pledge $1 or more, and you can get rewarded with cool everything horror stuff. Right?
Right.
And until then, I'm Paul Dulski.
And I'm Tessa Baker.
And we want to let you know that you need to
stay scary.